This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, I am Srinivas Gurrepati. As part of this video, we are going to see how to create a Snowflake subscription. So Snowflake offers a 1 month free trial account with almost a $400 credit. You can go to Snowflake website and from there you can click on start for a free. So whenever you click on start for a free, so it is going to take basic details. What is the name and what is an email ID. You need to provide the name, email ID, designation, and company details. And click on continue. You can specify like what type of a plan that you want to select. So standard, enterprise, and business critical. And then after you can specify what kind of cloud provider that you want to use. So basically Snowflake is going to offer a computing power where you can store the storage. The data can be kept as part of these cloud providers. You can select either Azure or GCP or Amazon Web Services where you want to store the data. I'm selecting Microsoft Azure, and you can specify the region, nearest region, whatever you have. So I'm just specifying. So Southeast Asia I'm selecting, and then after you can provide a number. Click on get started. So whenever you mentioned get started, so like Snowflake is arranging our environment, preparing our environment, and it will send a mail to us once that is ready. So we are going to get the URL where to log in over our mail. So from there we can continue and sign up process. I'm just waiting to get a mail and I'm just waiting to get a confirmation. And Snowflake is offering so a hands-on lab tutorial like where 90 minutes tutorial. If you want you can go through it, or you have a documentation and you can start with the videos also.
This conference will now be recorded.
So once the environment is set up, so I got a message, you are now signed up. We have sent a mail to activate your account and start using a Snowflake. So I got a message. So I'm just going to open my mail. Generally, it will take a time like minimum 10 to 15 minutes to get a mail. So fortunately, I got a mail immediately. Activate your Snowflake account. You can click on it, and it is saying that click here to activate. And you can see that please note your activation link is temporary and it will expire in three days. Once you activate account, you can access the Snowflake from this link. I'm just pasting the link here. I'm clicking on. Click to activate. I provided my name. I provided my company name. I didn't provide my password. So here it is asking what is the username that you want to use. I just want to mention Srinivas G. I mentioned Srinivas G. I mentioned as a username, and you can specify a password. And click on get started. So I activated a Snowflake account and I created a user and I'm able to log in here. So whenever I am logging in here, it is giving a welcome message. Snowflake is giving a welcome message saying that getting to know Snowflake, run a query in the worksheet, connect with the partners to load the data, explore warehouses, explore databases, and so view query history and secure data sharing. These all are different features that we are going to use as part of our Snowflake journey. We are going to see as part of coming sessions. So I'm just minimizing this window, and if you want to understand all these things, we can navigate it. Like for now, I'm just minimizing it. So this is what the Snowflake environment, where you can create databases and where we can load the data, where you can query the data, and where you can work with JSON files. The complete the user interface is this one. So for now we don't have any on-premise interaction similar to SSMS. So complete activities are going to perform in a cloud only. We have a command line also. So through commands we can interact with a Snowflake from a on-premise. But this is the major environment to work with a Snowflake. So I hope you understand how to create an account and how to add a user and how to log into a Snowflake. So as this is the first time, it was automatically logged in. And if you want, from next time onwards, like you need to open this link. And you can specify and I'm able to log in. So this is how you can create an account, add a user and log in into a Snowflake. Thanks much for watching the video and have a good day.